drive. Look at that.
And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And I know you're disappointed, but don't let it affect your head. Make the next one. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
And there it is.
Starting off with the bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 5-iron here.
That might be one club too many. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Okay, steady now. That's disappointing. Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
That's tiny. Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S. Pretty good shot there.
And here we are with the third shot.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. He's currently tied for 6th. And as we take a look at the fourth hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Well, that's a handy shot. This shot from 120 yards.
He's 2 shots back.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. How close was that to going down? A fair bit on the line here to spot the top 5. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 5th hole, Reg, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
That a boy, good shot. That was wonderfully done. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Ouch, that hurts. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
That's nicely done.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
4 victories so far this season. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
The old hammer hands putt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 5th place.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
And most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less and find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, well done. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Oh, so close.
Putting for a par now.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 9th is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. The par here is a really good score.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And that will drop in for a birdie. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
As we begin the second 9, Rich, the back 9 starts with a par 5.
And a par 5 that players should be looking to take advantage of. Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Fairway is wide open. Does camber from right to left, so don't get too frisky down that left-hand side.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Ah, great shot. Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
Was it a good line?
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Oh, just missed.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's not the outcome they were after.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Let's return to live play now.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. This is a par putt. Well hold. Let's move on. He's currently sitting in second. Another beautiful hole, Ridge. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Wonderfully played. Playing from 110 yards out. Just 2 shots behind.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Okay, steady now.
An opportunity to make a par here.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Let's begin the 14th.
That could play.
John Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
Let's catch up with John Rahm.
What a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Leading by a shot after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Here's John Rahm. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. Just a simple tap in for par on this one.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Setting up in the first cut.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Nice recovery there.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Oh, that's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Okay, let's head to the next. All right, Rich, 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
This would be a great up and down. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
That one goes down for bogey. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now leading by 1 shot. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There's danger both left and right.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
And now we have an opportunity to close out the Genesis Scottish Open. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, that's a killer. That would have won the event outright.
Yeah, that's a huge...
Well, how about that, Rich? We're going to extra holes now. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Cannot wait. He's not ready to go away yet. Loving the action.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, let's get into this. I can't wait.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putt for the tournament. Ooh.
It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff can... And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Let's head to the 10th hole now to see if we can decide this playoff.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. And now this to win the Genesis Scottish Open.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, so close.
This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. On to the second hole of the sudden death playoff.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nicely done.
This next putt will win it all.
That'll sting a bit.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so...
And that'll force this playoff to another hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Luke, this hole has not treated this player nearly as nicely as their opponents. Let's see if the player can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, tiny looking shot that. And now we have an opportunity to close out the Genesis Scottish Open. That was a gallant attempt.
It all comes down to this. Make it. And with that, both the players and the crowd get to move to the next hole.
It's been a full day already, Rich. Hopefully they can keep their sustenance up.
Fatigue certainly should be setting in just a little bit. However, the adrenaline alone should carry them for the rest of this playoff.
Second shot here at the 10th.
A chance to chip in here and snatch the title.
And now this, to win the Genesis Scottish Open.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
It was on a good line.
This truly is do or die. They need this to extend them. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Come on, sit.
Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Oh, Rich, that's got a sting. A chance for the victory, but it goes begging.
Nothing to hang their head about. They performed admirably, just didn't get it done in the playoff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hard-working people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Quayak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, but they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
Good shot there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the play, shall we? Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a two. Ooh, he's up, Tiger. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
Just didn't drop.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing? The players may want to keep their mind on this week.
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation of the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the fourth.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Ooh, that almost went down. Let's see if he can make this. Get the par on the card. Oh, just missed.
A bogey putt awaits.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. It's time to step onto the tee here at the fifth.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Two over for the day. and a share of 7th. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s. It just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Appears to have overcooked this one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Tracking. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. That's frustrating. This next putt is for bogey.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Bogey putt coming up here. Job done. Let's head to the next. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Oh, that'll hurt. 3 consecutive bogeys.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
A par putt awaits. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens.
That's disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Now 5 strokes behind. At the 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Look, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it, now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That's a little wayward.
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
Chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Yeah, you'll take that. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole. That's some good golf right there. From about 100 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Unable to find the green on this one. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Okay, let's get back to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
Good putt that. And what a way to jump into the top 10. This hole is a par 5.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back on, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for Sherwood. Yes, they've made it.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Well, this is an important putt for the tournament here, Rich.
Certainly is. Let's watch it unfold, Luke.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Trying to face a par 4. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Quality shot, that one. And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
Good shot there, Beamer.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
And only 1 hole to go in this event, Luke.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
We need this one to bounce right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Oh, so close.
Oh no, that's a heartbreaker.
And Luke, they need this putt now to force.
Well, there you have it, Rich. It looked inevitable. We're into a playoff.
These players were deadlocked all day today. Hopefully this player can get it done in the playoff.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Look, both players have played this hole under par this week, so no advantage here in the playoff.
And let's see if they can recover from this fairway bunker. There's a lot on the line here.
And here we are with the third shot.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Hopefully this putt drops. This hole will set them back a bit, but there's still time to recover. And now onto the next hole of this play.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
Good looking shot this. And hitting, what's he looking at here?
Sitting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
That dog will hunt.
This next putt will win the playoff.
No, that's too bad.
And if this putt drops, we'll have another tie and we'll go into a sudden death playoff.
Well, Rich, they're still all tied after our aggregate holes. More action to come.
Sudden death is where we're headed now, Luke.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Well, this player had a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff.
Tee shot is looking good here.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
This one might need to get down a little. That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament.
This for a birdie run.
Was it a good line? It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
Well, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, Rich, it took longer than we expected, but we've finally got our winner.
Indeed we have, Luke. What a victory it is. Great playoff from both of these players.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.